Hello survivors, welcome to a brand new Tower of Babel Survivors of Chaos video. As you notice, the wizard looks a little bit different to usual. That's because we changed all of our equipment to revolve around our skills. I got Ice Orb rotation speed as well as shards, increased amount of shards. We got increased damage and fire horizontally for Ice Spark. Frost Arrow scatters 3 Ice Shards in random directions upon hitting an enemy. We then also got Frost Arrow has a +1 minimum piercing count. We've got Cold Skills have a chance to restore our life. We got Blizzard duration, Cold Steel critical hits increase chill effect slow. We got movement speed and then a Fire Orb over there because we don't have another ring for anything to do with Ice skills. So we're going to see just how well we can do with Ice and go from there. We're not going to have any Lightning Strike. I mean, we still got space for a couple of other skills, so we might use Lightning Strike and so on and so forth. Unfortunately, we don't have any equipment for that kind of stuff. Also, we did lose a little bit of damage, so we do have to kind of remember that. Over here we can focus on the piercing chance because that is going to assist us in terms of the a lot of the R skills. Being able to pierce through enemies and hit multiple enemies is going to help us a whack ton. Grab a nice and early resurrect. Just got to try and get something going over here. Not even a single R skill yet. Not a single skill yet. Okay, we pick up an Ice Orb. That's good. And that speed of the Ice Orb is actually crazy. That is looking good. Grab the XP gain. Let's see what we can get going over here. I do like the cast speed for the Ice Orb. The rotation speed feels really good. Like if you do this with Fire Orb and the rotation speed, that's also going to feel really, really good. Okay, XP gain is going to be a big one because this is going to allow us to get as much XP as possible. We can go for attack area, can we? Let's do it. We don't know what's going to happen. We'll just grab it in case. We're going to go pierce chance, because even the Ice Orb should be able to pierce. Reroll, we get Frost Arrow, which is very good because that's what the main focus. I think that's probably one of the main focused skills that we're going to be using because it does give us +1 to minimum count, minimum pierce count, and then also the Frost Arrow scatters. So we need to try and get that to level 20 if possible. We can go for attack power increase. And just going to look for Frost Arrow if possible. We need Blizzard. And then there's also Ice Spark. Ooh, projectile count over here is going to be fantastic. We get Ice Orb +1. Maybe if we even really lucky, we will be able to use just a single skill typing. So there are times where you can get it so that you only have a single skill typing, like you only have 4 skills when you finish the round. You don't necessarily have to pick 6 of them. But by picking 6 of them, you do manage to get far less options showing up in your level up. So it is better to get 6 options. We might just pick up things like Chain Lightning and Dagger if we have to. But projectile count, level up. And maybe a special attack level up here and there as well. Because damage, we're just not doing enough yet. Oh, actually Corpse Explosion will be really good. We'll stick to a Corpse Explosion. We can grab the Ice Spark. I do want the critical hit chance. I'm going to bless it. Hope that it comes back. And then Ice Spark at least. We've got another cold skill, so we're just looking for Blizzard, and then the final skill will come eventually. So our Ice Spike does do more damage. Lots of projectiles coming from Ice Orb out there. But we need to make sure we defeat this elite within the next 15 seconds, which was easy peasy. Not too bad. Also, I may not speak a lot today. I don't know if it's allergies or if I'm coming down with something, but my throat is on fire. So excuse the little bit of talking I do today. And let me know, what you guys do. What happens when you land up sick, and what is your most common illness that you get? For me, it's mostly sinusitis. I have like a blockage in my skull. I remember when I was a child, I landed up getting an x-ray done because I had these intense headaches and we could never understand why I was getting them. And one day we went and we got an MRI or CAT scan, and we found out that I have extreme nasal congestion. So that was quite fun. Didn't do anything about it, but at least I know what my problem is. Let's go with critical hit chance, of course. At least it did come back to us, which is great. And then we'll bless the critical hit damage. Got Ice Spark +2. Beautiful. There's Blizzard. Thank you. And that's 5 out of 6 skills. So if we find Purge or Lightning Strike, even Fire Orb, because we've got the ring for it, all of them are acceptable. I mean, it doesn't really matter. The 6th skill can be whatever. But the fact that we've got all the skills is the most important thing. So let's go with Corpse Explosion. Just because we didn't have anything else to put it into. And then we are going to try and focus the R skills. Most likely Frost Arrow, just because we've got the most amount of gear for it. Okay, Ice Orb. We've got 2 revives. I don't think we'll need to use any of them, but maybe at the final boss we'll use them. And then we do have the healing chance on cold skills as well, so we do need to remember that. So we should be pretty good with healing. Blizzard gets an increase over there. I mean, mana regeneration's not a bad thing, but we don't need it. We're only using our special if we get completely surrounded and we know we're going to defeat things. Well, I mean, that's when you should use it. I use it all the time. But it looks like the chance to heal on ice skills is actually really, really good. Cold skills, not actually ice. Cast speed will be very nice for us as well, because that will allow us to activate our skills far more often. We do get the increased Blizzard over here, increased damage, projectile count, skill duration, cast speed, and critical hit chance. That is beautiful to see. I've tried seeing if Area of Effect really works on Blizzard. I'm assuming it does because it does have an area, but I can't say, comfortably that it actually works the way it's supposed to in terms of Area of Effect. You don't noticeably see a difference. Like, you would expect the dots on the floor or something to get bigger, or, actively seeing the Blizzard get bigger, but you don't. So I don't know, maybe I just didn't have enough Area of Effect at the time when I did it, but, having 4 to 5 stacks of Area of Effect passives should make it so that you do, but I don't know. Let's go and grab Piercing, just so we got more of it. Got Blizzard again. It looks like we might go level 20 Blizzard. And I think the duration is really good for the clear. So having the chest or the piece of armor or equipment that we did have that increased Blizzard's duration is going to make a big difference for us. We are getting more critical hit chance as well, which is fantastic because that's going to make enemies more chilled. Here comes Jason Vermas, or whatever his surname was. I think that's pretty cool. Thank you guys for commenting on yesterday's video, letting me know his surname. I know in the second run that we did yesterday, we did figure out what his name actually was, at least first name. We just got to defeat them before they get to us, that's all. Let's go with increased curse so that we can get more enemies to appear, which means better loot in the long run. Focus on the ranged wizards. And this is the problem without leveling special attack. I don't know if we are able to beat this elite up, especially not the way we usually beat them up. Not a lot of clear speed, unfortunately. My Blizzard doesn't seem to be hitting enough enemies. I think if we had the affix on gear that made it so that Blizzard hit, also had the not the piercing, the split, or the chance to turn into multiple projectiles when it deals damage or lands, we would have much better clear. But right now, this is not looking very good for us. Yep, we even had to use a revive over there. That was actually because of the Raven more than anything else, I think. Running right on top of us with its ball lightning. Stay away from me, Raven. The Raven does not want to stay away. We'll take the evasion rating. Might be better to manually aim. I don't know, I feel like this is quite treacherous. I need more mana regen. Should we go chain lightning? We've got one more skill to go. There is the mana regen there, like I just said, but we'll go no, we'll go mana regen. We're gonna hope that we get lightning strike. Okay, both elites are down. All it did was cost us everything. Not really, but you know, gotta sound more dramatic. Frost Arrow does need more levels in it. There are This is rough. Okay, we get a +3 to life regeneration, but I don't think that's enough. I think we needed cast speed, to be honest. We might still make it out of here. Ooh, +3 to critical hit damage. That's actually massive. That's going to increase our damage quite a lot. especially since we are critting quite a lot. Let's just see what we can get going over here. I don't know how we have not lost any HP. Things are clearing up for us as well, so that's good. And it seems like we are out of that enemy's range, so that's really good. We aren't surrounded anymore. I mean, we're about to be surrounded again, but at least we aren't surrounded anymore. We do get a +3 to corpse explosion as well, so that's going to help us with the explosions. Especially if they stay surrounded. Now we just need more critical hit chance. We do have it blessed, so that will make it a lot easier for us, but of course we want to try and do this without blessing skills. Alright, corpse explosion again. This is kind of getting out of hand. I don't want that much corpse explosion, but the game just gives it to us. And if we sit here, then at least all of our skills are going to hit the elite first until something comes closer to us. Okay, the elite is down. And now we got to go for what? We can go auto pickup rage. We could have gone the blood tornado for healing as well, and then we would have been like ultimate healing, because we got so much life regeneration. We got the life regen or chance to regenerate life on cold hits. Just all of that adds up quite a bit. So as soon as we do take damage, we're able to recuperate all that damage. So there you go, another 8% life regeneration over there. We're going to go with the +2 to projectile count instead of the pierce. I don't see pierce making that much difference for us, but having our ass orb and everything else shooting more projectiles is definitely going to be far more superior. Ooh, and jewel. Okay, the boss is nearly upon us. Just don't want to take too much projectile damage over here for free. Although we do heal it up quite quickly. Just trying to defeat these skeleton mages. I have no idea how well our single target damage against the boss is going to be, unfortunately. But I do like the explosions I see on my screen from the frost arrow. Okay, Ice Orb increased damage. I mean, it seems to be working. And remember, I did lower our power because I am using a weaker weapon. So if I decided to not use the Frost Arrow or even the Ice Orb, because I got the Frost Arrow affix on a helmet as well, so I could have kept my nice rare weapon that dealt more damage, but I thought, you know, let's try and make everything as icy as possible. And by doing that, I think, you know, we're doing far less damage than we would be doing if I was using a different weapon. So we do have to consider that as well in, you know, how things work out for us. Just trying to pick up some more XP over here. And gold while I'm at it. We get nothing of use. We'll go movement speed. Out of all of those, that's the best option. I do like the icy explosions that occur. Let's see what else is going on here. 13 seconds until boss fight. We do have an elite. I wonder, does the elite disappear? Yes, he does. Makes sense. Alright, we're about to see just how well we can do against the boss fights, but I don't think we do that much damage. We can go for another corpse explosion. Doesn't help getting the XP now, so that's not going to help us too much. No point in having XP gain. This could take quite a long fight, but we should be fine. What I can do is just turn auto aim off and aim in the... Oh, actually that doesn't help. Even with auto aim off, we weren't aiming at the boss. I wonder how much damage we can just take off his. If I just sit here, can we heal up all of that damage? Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we do. That may have cost us the run. Magic Arts and Find. I don't know. We're probably not going to finish the boss fight. I mean, we could. We might. Just got to not get hit again. We got hit again. It did get rid of all the ravens on the screen though, so it's prominent. I mean, a little bit better for us because now we are focusing the boss. I just don't see Blizzard being that useful to us, especially for boss fights, but for for area of effect, you know, it's pretty good. But for boss fights like this, it doesn't really help us too well. Well, actually us in totality. Just doesn't do enough to single target. Oh, that hurts a lot. I'm happy we've got the healing though, because otherwise we would be completely busted. And I do have to say it is a lot of healing that we've been getting, so I mean, nearly back to full life pretty quickly. Is he using it again? No. Yeah, we are back to full life at least. But we have a minute left to defeat him. I don't know if we have the damage for that. This is going to be a very close one. Alright, we managed to do it with 34 seconds left on the clock. Woo! So even by shooting ourselves in the foot and removing better gear to get something different, we still managed to do it. Let me know what you guys thought about it. We did only use our skills and we managed to do it. Frost arrow dealing 7,400 DPS per second. which is really, really good, and it was only level 8. Let's just check what uniques we picked up, because maybe these helmets could be something we can use even, you know, better than what we had already, or maybe there's a better weapon for all we know. So let's see, this one over here is recover mana on lightning critical strike chance. We got nothing in terms of a weapon, unfortunately. And then this one is mana regeneration rate while standing still. So that's actually really, really good for special attack damage. So those are pretty cool. That's going to be quite helpful. We'll stick these in our stash, you know, in case we want to do some weird and wonderful builds with them. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.